Hello. People, welcome back. Hold on. Where'd I put that damn controller at? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. I know I was playing this earlier, and I said I was done for the night, but my attention span is like really fucked up tonight. I tried watching a movie. I could not focus. I said I gotta do something that's gonna force me to focus, or I'm just gonna end up checking like doom scrolling all night. So I said, let me just go ahead and just fucking play this stupid ass game again. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, I'm back. We're playing some more Stay Out of the House. I think so. I think that's what we're doing. Damn, controller start working. Come on, controller. Yikes. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So we can look at the first, that first stream as like a practice run. I'm serious this time. I suck at games like this though. Like these type of games where you gotta like escape a room or something and somebody hunting you down. I panic so much. Susie the Spear Hunter. Spear Hunter has something to do with this shit. Spear Hunter got fucked by Christian Triple X. I swear. Oh man. Oh god. I don't see how they live with themselves after that. Oh man. What did he do to me? Alright, so we're back. Why is it blurry? Oh, that's just the game. The type of guy. It's just this game looks like ass, and vomit. So we learned that this part of the house is this cage is destroyed. Okay. Lighter. Let me get comfortable here. Let me adjust my balls. As always, a good place to start. Okay. Mic good. Okay. I need something to open it. There's no button. I can't turn it off. Oh, this would be a good spot to hide something valuable. Okay. Why would he have a closet door that leads to the main area of the house, though? You just know that that mannequin was put there to try to spook the player. Didn't spook me though. Night shift abductor strikes again. Mill Creek, okay. The gruesome realization. I think that means Oklahoma. I said Mill Creek, okay. The gruesome realization of the incompetence of our once trusted police force shines its head once again after the sixth in what can now be considered an undeniably connected series of kidnappings from late night shops and 24-hour restaurants across a large portion of western Oklahoma. As of last night, 34-year-old Deborah Kopitsky is the latest victim of the notorious night shift abductor that has had a considerable presence in terrifying our communities over the last 4 weeks. Though initially thought to be unrelated disappearances, 3 locations show video evidence of the same abductor at multiple locations between Custer County and its surrounding areas. All 6 abductions have had very similar circumstances. Typically, the employee was alone on the shift in the dead of night and was confronted by the assailant after a period of observation. When the venue was at a period of little to no business, the victims were assaulted via a blunt object before being rendered immobile or unconscious and being removed from the store into what can only assume to be an unmarked vehicle. Though only 3 moments of video evidence have been provided, the police and state investigators have finally conceded that this string of kidnappings were likely all performed by the same assailant. The night shift abductor is as the moniker has been provided, is a large built adult male assumed to be in his mid to late 30s, standing roughly 6'4" and an assumed 250 pounds. Very few other details of the assailant are known, as his identity is well concealed during the assaults via a makeshift burlap mask and thick seasonal clothing. A definably odd feature is that the kidnapper also has been noticed as wearing a heavy rubber apron at the scenes of at least 3 of the 6 apparent kidnappings. A police sketch artist has made out a rough look at the assailant's appearance and are making anyone in the public who see this man report his whereabouts immediately to your local officials. Man, there's some typos in this in the writing in this game. Police and the public should be on the lookout for anyone matching this notably odd appearance during any late night outings they may be on, as the habits and patterns of the abductors' crimes are not fully identified. But make no mistake, these incidents do not appear to be slowing down. How much longer are we to expect this slow, unproductive case to continue? With so little evidence to be shown after such a rash and violent attacks have been continuing, it brings to light that, and that's it. Kimosabi, PlayStation. Yep. As I said before, I was trying to watch a movie, but my attention span is just shot tonight. And I said, let me do something that'll force me to be focused. Because I was just about to load up the porn, and I said, yeah, nah, fuck it. Let's actually take this game seriously. So now I'm in serious gamer mode. And you guys know when I'm in serious gamer mode, I finish the job. I get shit done. Ain't that right, guys? Thank you, value customer, for your purchase. Oh, yeah, so 462. Is it the same code every time? Yeah. I mean, can't you see it in my face that this is serious, Chad Marco? See, last time you saw me like yelling and screaming and shit. I was just having fun. This time, I'm on it. Yeah, look at me. Okay. Oh my lord, look at that leather rug. It's made of a skin corpse. Okay. Is this the one? The 2 box? It was 462, right? 46. Was this the 2 here? And then fuck, I'm tripping. All right. What was it? I think the game continues even when you're checking the menus and stuff. You know what sucks? You can't check your papers when you're under the bed though. That's kind of cheap. So it was, oh, 4 something 62. I got it. 4 something 62. Okay. I can't see shit. All right. 4 something 62. Okay. What was in here? All right. Screwdriver. All right. Sound meter. What the hell? I can take out, no, I can use this to monitor how much sound I'm making. I need to stay as quiet as possible. I don't think this is really that useful. Alarm clock. Bullet. There has to be a gun around here somewhere. The lightometer. It's set to 9 o'clock. Should I remember that? There's another one that says 7. So it might be like a code, like 9, 7. Zanran, welcome. How can you sacrifice fap time? I know it's a good point. But I masturbated a little bit earlier yesterday. So I'm not feeling too deprived. Yeah, I got mine in. Oh shit. I think when you hear that, that means that he's like woke up or something. What is this? Oh, I think he uses that to flush you out if he knows that you went in there. So basically, it's so that the player can't just get like always hide in here. And so, if I remember correctly, you can't. Okay, you can. I know this game got like weird stuff where like if you got certain items in your hand, I don't think you can slide under the bed like the hammer. I might be wrong though. Movies just don't hit the way they used to. I mean, it's all right. I just got to be in the mood to just sit down for an hour and 30 minutes straight, you know. And I'm watching like a lot of like old Japanese horror movies right now, and some of them can be kind of dull. So that's part of it too. Wood opening. Oh shit! What is this? Lamp made of flesh. Read the bare necessities. They say to expect the unexpected for many reasons. Any person's individual circumstance will always further determine what one might need when faced with danger. Within this chapter, we will discuss the necessary means of having or obtaining goods such as food or water, as well as medical tools and treatments. In the event of any emergency, it is most important to have at least one of those two things. We've separated the two into categories to undergo further explanation: food and water, medical tools and treatment. Just like training, it's important to stay hydrated whenever possible. Otherwise, dehydration can lead to mild or major bodily complications such as fatigue, dizziness, confusion, or extreme thirst. Having something to eat on your person at all times is just as necessary, as you never know in what circumstances you might need it. Non-perishable and high-protein food items such as nuts, granola bars, and canned soups or chilies are great examples that can be used in any needed situation. Making sure you're hydrated and well nourished will allow you to regain strength, stamina, and awareness, which can all be key factors towards saving your life during an emergency. Medical tools and treatments. If you find yourself injured, whether it be from a gash in the skin or a sprained ligament, it's always important to have bandages and or medicines. Without the proper equipment, it will be much more difficult to recover from your injuries. Some examples of different types of bandages that are good to have on your person are conforming bandages, self-adhesive bandages, and elastic bandages. Each are used to perform treatment for different types of wounds, which we will explain more about in chapter 11. Some examples of medicines necessary are pain relievers such as acids, I don't know how to pronounce that, or aspirin, as well as sanitizers, ointments, saline solutions, and more, which will also be discussed further in chapter 11. I think on the harder difficulties, there's like a food and water mechanic where you have to eat and drink to stay alive or to keep your stamina up or something like that. But we're playing on normal, so I don't think that's even relevant. I can save here. Ah! Is it unlimited saves or I need a tape? All right, so there's limited saves. Okay, there's limited saves. Okay, but you can save. That's pretty cool. I was actually watching a video bashing red pillars for leading men astray. Now you have a bunch of grown men roaming the cities with no direction. I don't agree with that though, but it depends because red pill is such a big community, you know. So it depends on what you're talking about. But you know, because I feel like a lot of it just comes down to the fact that our societies and cultures are breaking down as a whole. So it's like, what direction do you expect men to have in a crumbling society, like a declining West? Like this, you know, like to me, that sounds like some trad cuck bullshit. To, to be honest, because they're the ones that are always trying to tell men to just keep going along with the system that's clearly against them. I mean, of course, men are going to be lost in a society that's actively working against them and is crumbling day by day, getting worse by the damn month. I feel like this really is like the age of the individual. You know, trying to buy to me buying into the system nowadays is just straight up NPC fool ass behavior. But to each his own. Did I come out of here? Wait a minute. I need something to remove. Oh, okay. So this isn't like the screws. I gotta. So would the hammer work? Because you know the hammer has like the other side of it where you can like pluck nails off. Where's the dude at too? He been chilling, bro. I don't think he's very active on the first day, but the second day and the days after that, he's terrible. Like I think if I fuck up and wake him up or get caught and sent to the second day, I might just load, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I might just load because it's terrible trying to deal with him after like he is really active and trying to get at you. He's not that bad at this point. I think I have to go through here, but it's a different way to go. Okay, I went that way and I saw that fan already, so hole too small to pass through. Too small to pass through. Oh man, I feel like once you get around here, this is when it really starts. It be like that. What movie were you trying to watch? I think it's called Bloodthirsty Killer or something. It's a Korean horror movie from like 1965, and it's about it's about this ghost that comes back to haunt the family that killed her. Her mother-in-law and cousin had plotted to kill her because they were trying to like rob her or like take her inheritance or something. And it was kind of confusing at first because when I read the synopsis, I thought the movie was going to happen in order, but it actually starts off with her getting revenge, and then it shows you what happened before she died, and that really threw me off. Um, but not a bad movie. I'm just not in the mood to sit down and just watch, basically. In fact, right when I stopped watching, it was really getting good. But I'm just not in the mood to be just sitting here looking at a fucking screen. I need to be playing something or doing something. It's too complicated to pick. I need a key. But it's October, so of course this is the month of everything spooky, and I decided that all the horror movies I'm going to watch for the season are going to be like Asian horror movies. So from like horror movies from China, Korea, Japan, etc. And I've already seen some very interesting stuff, to say the least. It's screwed shut. Electrical box, ventilation fan. Oh, I could turn that ventilation fan off. I need something to cut it. Damn. So I'll need scissors or something. It's always something, ain't it? It's always some shit. Locked. It seems to open the door but doesn't have any power. It's made of bones and dried human flesh. Threaded. Oh, I could screw something in here. Okay. You see how I'm noticing more things now? I'm really paying attention this time. I didn't catch this. I didn't catch that. I was all down here too. Didn't see any of this shit. I was just having fun, but now I'm like, let's get the hell out of here. My stuff, don't touch. 7. So there's a 7, there's a 9. Okay, that's the camera. Yo, I think if you just sit there and you watch him hack up that body, I think he sees you, bro. Cause that's when he got active when I was watching him. It's just something to think about. Like, what if? Um, lock. Hold up. I need something to open it. I got the paper clip. I mean, what's the paper clip for if not this shit right here? Fuck it. See, I'm look at me now. I got a videotape. I can save again. Look at me. I don't think I really need these bandages, but I'll take it for now. It's locked. I need a hex key and a paper clip to pick it. There's no running water. Okay. Paper clip. All right. And that's his mom right there. Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, it's really chill if you just don't alert him at first. Dang, who would have thought? But it's probably a point where you're going to inevitably trigger him, and then he's gonna be on you. Mannequin, this is uncomfortable. Okay. Oh man, this game is stressful already. Join Fortnite. It's one of those brain rot games that kill time. You've been promoting Fortnite here for a while, PlayStation. I'm not against playing it, to be fair. But I feel like I kind of missed the boat skill wise. Like I'm gonna go there and just get wrecked. I saw this guy. He was on. He's like a pro gamer or something. As ridiculous as that sounds, but he was on Logan Paul's. Is it Logan Paul? Yeah. He was on his podcast and he was talking about how he felt like Fortnite was one of the hardest games to really get good at. I forgot exactly how he explained it, but yeah, he was like it's one of the hardest to get good at this point. I'm gonna drop the tape here and I'm gonna hope that it stays there. Okay. I'm gonna hope it stays there. Exhaust fan. I can't pass with the fan on. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to face facts at some point that I'm gonna have to. I know I'm gonna have to trigger the killer to make progress at some point. Oh, hammer. Okay, we got the hammer. I could try to kill his mom again. That would be funny. Damn, that's fucked up. Damn. Would you wonder? Have you wondered what your life would be like if you weren't MGTOW? Oh yeah. I don't know. It's hard to imagine, to be honest. Damn. It's hard to imagine. It's been so long. But I think my life would be worse. I would say that my life would be worse. If I would have started dating and having sex young, like late teens, early 20s, I think I would have fucked up. Got the wrong bitch pregnant or something like that. So it would depend on when I started being sexually active. That's a big part of it. I think now I could probably handle it, but I'm too far gone. That's the thing. I'm too far gone at this point. So drain. I can't reach it. There's something in the drain I can't reach. If I turn the water on, it might trigger the killer though. All right. Worst comes to worst, I can just run in there. But I hope if I ever do get a girlfriend, I hope I don't end up with like a normie roasty bitch. The water doesn't run. Okay. I can't reach it. Oh, look at that guy up there. Or is that just skin? I think in the past I wouldn't have mind getting with a normie roasty bitch. But now that I've met cool girls, I don't feel the same way. Difficult lock. What the fuck? Oh, I dropped I dropped the lighter. Oh man, okay. I dropped the lighter. Zanran, how's everything going with your job? It's all right. It's cool. Same old, same old. There was a period where we didn't have a lot of help, so I was working more hours but making more money. But recently they finally got some a couple new people in there, and they don't seem crazy. There was this one girl that was working there, and she was like this sloppy, like this sloppy chubby white woman, and she was all right at first, but then she started like whenever we would get paid, she would have an excuse not to show up to work, right? And that was the first red flag. I was like, why is she always missing work when we get paid? But turned out she was a drug addict, and she went missing for a while, and then they found out that she got arrested with her boyfriend for stealing snacks and alcohol. I know I'm probably over saving here, but I'm not really stressing it right now. I'm more so just trying to learn the lay of the land. I suspect I'll fuck up and have to start over again anyway. So, but the good thing about this game is that it's not like Granny where everything is random. I will say that Granny is fun, but it's much harder because the item placements is are strongly randomized in that game. In this game, not so much. It's a lot easier to keep track of shit because it's in the same place. I think it probably changes according to difficulty of anything. But yeah, the job is cool. It's making money, saving money, spending money. The wage slave cycle. I wonder if she'll see me if I get right here. There's a videotape in here. Dude, how did I miss all these videotapes the first time that I came in here though? There's another one. Dude, it's plenty of tapes in here. Nailed in. I can't move it. Oh, I remember. I tried to hit it with the hammer last time. I was so fucking stupid. One of the new people that we got at my job is a girl. Woo! I thought I was gonna hit the wall, but I always say my job we never get cute girls there, and it's the same thing with this new girl. She's a white woman, and like she just like she's not ugly, but she got like zero at like negative ass, like Hank Hill ass. Like not flat, not no. I mean, her ass is in the negatives, bro. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Her ass is in the negatives. All right, this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to kill his mom real quick, and then but get away with it this time. But I got to get a escape route first. I got to get an escape route. Last time I went under the bed and he found me. Oh man, damn. I'm looking for yeah, right here. But he could just turn on the gas to be fair. But if I go this way, then I should be all right. But it might kill me instantly. But we'll see. I don't know how that gas works, so but we're gonna try. I gotta stay cool. All right. So how do we get there? All right. So Dude, I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna definitely forget. Let me make sure. Okay, you see the mannequin, you make a left, and then you make a left, and you go in the second door, and then it's the ventilation hole right there. Okay, we got this. We got this. I got bananas. They were huge. I looked at them and said, "Damn, people, dude, come on, PlayStation." But yeah, it's some big dick ass niggas out here. Fortnite made zero build mode, which was made for low skill players. It's kind of like Call of Duty on zero build mode, just more cartoony and fun. Oh, I see. So basically, they've acknowledged that at this point they have a lot of sweat lords in their game, and they don't want the casuals to get lumped in with them. That's smart. That's smart for sure. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can't pull this off. That's so funny. Listen to him. He's so mad. He's so mad. He's big mad. Woo! Boy, that was so worth it. He was fucking pissed. Oh man. You know serial killers love their mom. What can I say? When I was a kid, I tortured small animals. That's one of the telltale signs of a serial killer. But luckily, I developed empathy, so I went down a different path. Yeah, the first time I killed his mom, he saw me and he lifted the bed up. I hid under the bed. He lifted that bitch up and knocked my ass out, threw me in the basement again. If Chad was a MGTOW, the most likely path for him would be Beta Bucks, Oofy Doofy, something close to that. Something close to that. But it's hard to say because I don't know. I'm such a weird guy anyway, so I'm not even sure like what it would have been. I just feel like I probably would have fucked up and got the wrong girl pregnant. That's all it takes, bro. Where he at? I see him. He's sneaking around the house. He's sneaking like me. And it's like because he's sneaking, it's hard to hear him. You can barely hear. I saw him, but I could barely hear him. Yeah, I might have fucked up. I think it's worse if you kill his mom. Though. I think it's actually worse because if he doesn't kill you, I mean, if he doesn't catch you, then he's sneaking around like that. It was better when he was just minding his business, chopping people up. Damn, I fucked up. I fucked up. I can always load it back up. It ain't no big issue. It was just kind of a thing I wanted to try. I wanted to kill his mom and get away with it and see what happened. But he's worse. Like it's scary, bro. 'Cause he's sneaking around the house. Normally he's walking around like he don't care. Like if you hear me, I don't care. 'Cause I know you're not gonna get out of here. But he's actually sneaking around the house, like walking slowly, so you don't hear him as easily. I'm scared. I'm scared. That granny game you played was a year ago. Damn, time flies. Yeah, I saw somebody talk about that too. Um, they were basically saying that when people have a sense that time is going by faster, it's got something to do with something. I forgot how he explained it, but that it's not just in your head. That it's something going on with in the universe and time compress. Something crazy, fucking weirdo shit. Probably bullshit, but yeah, it does feel like time is flying. Though I ain't gonna lie, it feel like time is going faster somehow. You know, even the work week, and you would think the work week would be slow, but nah. Even at work, I feel like time just be yeah. Oh, at work, even at man, I'd be at work. I'd be like, damn, 2 hours went by like that. Next thing I know, I'm skipping to my damn car, about to go home. Maybe he went back to his room. Let me check back in here because you can see his little area over here. Yeah, I just saw him. If I had to guess, it's probably something in his little lair there that's important. I'm terrified. I ain't ready for this. You ever want to upgrade your job? Sure, at some point, but this is my first full time, so I'm not. I'm just saying I'm not in a rush. All right, he keeps mellowing out now, so I'm not in a rush. But for sure, at some point. But this job right now is very comfy. It's a comfortable job. It's not hard work, you know. But I definitely have the leeway to explore my options. Cause I think if I left this job for something else and came back, they would definitely let me back. So if I ever want to explore my options, I'm definitely free to do so. So that's not an issue. Oh yeah, I forgot these nails here. Okay. Before I commit to that, I want to make sure. Okay, I got an escape route, but I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I'm comfortable. You know, I like the job. I like the people I work with. Even though I don't make much, the thing about life is just I'm telling you, man, when you don't have kids, when you don't have uh, women and females in your life that you gotta spend money on as far as like dates and gifts, and not only that, but habits. I don't drink, I don't smoke. So the little money I make, it goes a long way for me. I'll put it like that because I don't have a lot of the bad habits that a lot of normies do. He coming. I'm afraid that he'll turn that gas on. Son of a bitch. Yeah, he's real quiet, bro, and that's spooky in of itself. I made a friend join Fortnite. He was bad, but eventually he started getting wins all on his own. I'm happy for him. Which Fortnite avatar has the best butt? Do they still got the Chun Li avatars? Don't those Fortnite female avatars have nice butts? I feel like that's the only thing I remember about that game is the butts. Okay, I don't need this. I'm gonna check to see if he's in his little area, if he's in his lair, chopping up my boyfriend. Okay, I'm gonna wait till I see him down here. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I like this game. I'm not gonna say it's better than Granny, but the way that the items are randomized in Granny, it makes it's a lot more stressful playing that game because it's like when you die and you start again, you don't know what the fuck to do. You don't. I'm gonna watch him for a little bit to see his habit, to see how long he stays down here, bruh. I'm just gathering data right now. We're just gonna watch him and see how he get down. I ain't got nothing but time. I ain't got nothing but time, bruh. I don't see how he can relax and start chopping up dead bodies though when he knows somebody is loose in the house and killed his mom. I'll be on edge, bro. I'll be lifting every bed. I'll be going crazy. Okay. So he stays down here for about a minute. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like this game is cool because it's not as stressful as Granny. Granny was non-stop stress, bro. because it didn't matter what you figured out. You played if you lost and had to start over. the items would be in completely different places, and so it felt. But that's the good thing about Granny too is that the replay value is very high because of it. You don't just figure it out and master it. Although I'm sure there are those that like there's probably a method to the madness. You know, I'm sure speedrunners could break that game wide open. Don't get me wrong, but you know, for a casual player like myself, you know, there'll be a lot of replay value because it's gonna feel fresh. It's gonna feel fresh every time you play it. But with this, because the items are, I think the items are in set locations, I'm able to figure things out a lot easier. We're gonna wait for him to come back. Duty Fro, welcome to the stream. If you were to date, you should just go for women 25 and under at this point. It's gonna be less baggage to deal with. I agree. But of course, you know, you have girls that don't oh that don't like an age gap, so you got to contend with that too. Honestly, I don't see myself getting with if I did get a girlfriend, I don't see myself getting with a girl my age, you know. And that's not because I'm against it. It just I don't think it's a realistic option because there aren't a lot of girls that really take care of themselves to where they can look good past 30. And those that do, they tend to have kids. Like girls that age well and take good care of themselves, um, they don't make it to 30 and shit and not have kids, bro. Like it damn near never happens. I got the gun. You can't carry any more items. Shit. That's my boyfriend, right? I think I hear something. I gotta drop something. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. That was the door. I got spooked. I'm gonna use that videotape and save, and that'll clear up a little space. Again, I'm not too worried about using them up because we're just learning the game. But I'm gonna go ahead and save. One thing you'll never hear me complain about is limited saves in survival horror games. I've always felt like survival horror games are better with limited saves. Like I think it should be mandatory, bro. Like every survival horror game should have limited saves, bro. Like that pressure is just so good for games like these. Like I don't think it works for every game, but I think the survival horror genre in general benefits because like a game like this, if you could just save as much as you want, then you would just do one thing, go save, do another thing, go save. So you would just save after you do anything right. I like how at this point I'm really just chilling in the house, bro. I feel like once I go in here, he gonna just sneak up on me though. Shit, I got a gun. All right, we gotta figure out how to like load this shit and everything. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so it's empty, but how do I reload it? It said I got two bullets, so how do I reload the gun? I haven't fired a gun since I was a kid, but I should be able to hit somebody if they're close. the fuck do I reload this damn thing? Bruh, you you gotta do all this shit? Dude, come on. This is overkill, bro. This is overkill. Okay. I got a gun, bitch. Life is good. Life is good. I wish I had a gun for his damn mom. I would have said, bitch, bow, bow, bow. Dude, I swear. This game is so silly, man. I'm still scared to death, brother. I don't even want to leave this area. I feel like I'm winning right now. And once I leave, he gonna chop me up. But we gotta get going, man. Precisely a year ago on this exact date. That's awesome. And you know, and what really makes it feel like a long time was that I said I'd play it again, and I haven't played it since. Like I look at it every time I go on my little game folder, and I be like, I want to play it again, and I just don't get around to it because I know that game is fucking stressful. One thing I hate about this game though is like the doors. It's hard to get the doors to close, right? He's dead. Okay. Oh man. Damn. Oh man. Being single helps you save money, but that doesn't mean you should settle for a low pay job. Imagine being MGTOW have lots of money and then you really be living the good life. I mean, I think that's again, it's like people say that, but you're looking at things too simple. Like it's a cost to everything. It's a like a lot of times those jobs where you make more money, you don't have the same comforts. You know, you don't have the same amount of time to yourself. You have more obligate. Like there's a reason why certain jobs would give you more money because it's gonna be more problems, more money, more problems. Now, I'm not saying it's always the case. That's why again, I'm open to the idea of getting something new, but you know, and you know what? I gotta be honest, and I mean no disrespect when I say this, but I feel like no matter what progress I make in my life, like people are always looking for the next thing, you know. Like then I do all that, and it'll be why don't you get a nicer car? Why don't you get a girl? Why don't you have kids? Like it never ends, bro. And that's why I don't like stuff like that doesn't really move me like it does other people because it never ends, bro. If I get a better job, then it's like, why don't you get a better car? Why don't you move out? Why it never ends. It never does. It's the rat race, man. It's the rat race, and you know we're all in it. And oh shit, oh shit, we're all in it, but it never ends, bro. You know, you level up one way and then there'll be something else. You get a girlfriend, then people are like, when you gonna get married? You get married, and it's like, when you gonna have kids? And before you know it, you are a full blown normie, completely trapped in the normie matrix. Completely trapped in the normie matrix. You know, it's just one of those things. But you know, in due time, for sure, it's something I'll look into. But I ain't even lie, bro. Life is good right now. I'm chilling. I like. Look, to be able to say that you like your job in this society in this world, it means a lot. You know, everything ain't about being moved by money and material things. How many people do you hear, like regular people, that say, "Oh, I actually like my job," that don't feel miserable about it? Like that's actually not very, it's not very common. I can honestly say I like my job and I like the people I work with, and that means something to me. Oh shit! All right, before I move in there, let me just make sure I got everything out of this room here. I think he just blew his brains out. That's what happened. This dude said, "Fuck it, I gotta go." All right. Okay. Mm, okay. Yeah, we got a couple notes we can read now. Dirty Fro, how long has it been? Were you there for the? I feel like I seen you before. Like, were you there for the Warriors playthrough or beatdown? Gambo-san, Clear, and Ganter. You watch any scary movies for October? Never really been into scary movies, but want to try. Got any good recommendations? I know you were into it. Well, I don't mean to brag, but you came to the master as you came to the right place. Um, but really, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I feel like some of my favorites are kind of generic, to be honest with you. Stuff like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Evil Dead, and whatnot. I don't know if you would be into that. That's off the top of my head, if like just for like a straightforward kind of gore, intense, violent horror movie, the Evil Dead remake from 2013. I love that movie. I think they did a really good job with that. That's what I would always recommend. If you've never seen the Evil Dead remake, I love that movie. Benedict's revolvers and automatic pistols join millions of others. Oh, this is just teaching you how to shoot the gun. Okay. Hold up. Dead victim. He got me pinned down in here. I don't know if I'm going to make it out of this one. He waited until I was out of bullets and nailed the door shut. There's a hatch on the floor, but I can't get through it. I'm weak and lost a lot of blood. He got me pretty good with the hammer, but couldn't put me down. He's been killing us one by one, keeping us in cages outside. Bugs, us biting all night, waiting until we're weak, then coming like an executioner to finish us off. I wasn't weak enough and charged him. He got superhuman strength. I don't know what's behind that mask. I just barely got away. I've been living in the ventilation shafts. I think he forgets what is happening every few hours because he stops looking for me after a while. He's not smart. There's something wrong with his mind, but fuck, he's strong. I got lucky and found a gun after a few days. I tried to shoot the lock out on the front door, but it's indestructible. I don't know where the key is, but escaping that way seems hopeless. He went crazy when he heard my gunshots. I tried to kill him, but the bullets didn't do much good. I hid back in the vents, but he turned on some sort of mustard gas to get me to come out. After that incident, he put a security camera up to try to catch me, but I shot it out. So you can shoot the cameras. This is important if you're reading this because you escaped too. Under the sink in the kitchen are wire cutters. I didn't take them at the time because I couldn't carry anything else with me. But the next day, he tied the cabinet up with a rope. I couldn't find anything to cut it open. I saw some rubbing alcohol locked up. If I had another chance, I'll burn the rope off. You could use those wire cutters to cut the power or cut the wires of any security camera without having to shoot them. Oh, there's the granny too. She can't hear or see very well, so I didn't bother wasting my bullets on her. There aren't many around. My head is starting to hurt bad. I'm going to lay down for a while. I'll write down everything else I remember when I wake up. Damn. Damn, bro. I'm sorry, homie. How long have they been here? Too small to pass through. Okay. But yeah, Evil Dead remake. I love that movie so much. I would definitely recommend that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, kind of generic horror flick for sure, but one of my favorites. The remakes too, though. If you're not into the old stuff, then the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake and the prequel, I really like them, but they're very intense. Those movies are super intense. Ain't even gonna lie. Oh shit. Oh fuck! Bro just walked right in. Bruh. Oh man. For some reason, like he's really on top of it right now. I wonder if that's for a reason. Oh my god, bro, this game is so damn stressful. Hold on, I'm gonna load the game back up. I'm gonna load it back up. Um, do I still have the gun? I don't have the gun. Okay, but I can just go grab it. Ain't no big deal. I don't know if you've ever seen have you ever seen The Exorcist? I mean that's a very well known horror movie. There, it ain't like something low key. But I don't, the Exorcist, the classic one. I'm not really into religious horror, but that movie really creeped me out. I'm not gonna lie, like that movie had me creeped out. There are certain movies where after I watch it, I feel kind of like, let me lock my damn door. I feel, like paranoid and just creeped out in general. The Exorcist, that movie really rubbed me the wrong way. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not even really a religious person, but like that movie is very creepy. Okay. Oh, and also Black Christmas. Oh yeah, the class, not the new one. Lord. Not the new one, but the classic Black Christmas. That's one of my favorites too. I keep dropping my shit. Okay. I'm trying to jump up here and get back up. Let me see. Okay. What's the purpose of coming down here? I think this just teaches you how to use the revolver. Oh, there's a hatch right here. I didn't see that. So that's all drinking water. All right. Let me see if I can remember how to reload this gun. It's so dark though. Okay. There's another movie too that I really like. It's called The Psychic. Now it's not a lot of action. In fact, it's more like a drama crime horror movie. And it's another old one from like the 70s. But it starts off, I ain't gonna lie, very slow. It's a very slow build up. But I swear that movie had one of the best payoffs I've ever seen. Like when it really gets going, it gets going. I mean, it's like it goes from 25 miles an hour to 100 by the end, and it had me on the edge of my seat. It had me on the edge. Like by the end, I was like, "What the fuck is gonna happen?" But the Psychic, that's another really good one. That's one of my favorite movies, to be honest. Okay, so that's all right. This door was locked. Fuck! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize that when you have the gun out, you'll shoot instead of interact. Oh my god, bro. I wasted a whole bullet. Like, should I just go again? God, man. All right, all right. Shit. I got like two bullets, bro. So I shot by accident one time, and that's devastating. That's half my ammo, pretty much. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If he came in here while I was getting these nails up, that would be terrifying. Oh shit! Come on, come on. I don't know, though, but like if if you're somebody that like was never that much into horror movies, then it depends. Like, how much are we talking about? Like, are you saying like you never watched Halloween, Friday the 13th? I mean, like the basics, the most basic. And that's really where you want to start with the basics. Halloween, Friday the 13th, Child's Play, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like those, like the most basic ones you want to start with, if that's the case. But I feel like most people have probably seen some of those, even if you just caught it on TV at some point. But of course, you have like the more like you have that the ones that are lesser known. Paperclip. Okay. I don't want to eat that. I don't want to drink that. So I think this comes into play if you're playing on the harder difficulty where you have to eat and drink. Camera pieces. Why would I need a camera? Mm, damn. Jeff the Killer. Is that a meme? Is that a meme? There are zero good scary movies. There are plenty of good ones. But, you know, if it's not to your liking, that's one thing. It's not for everybody for sure, though. The horror genre is kind of like anime in a sense, where like the people who get really into it, we get really into it. Like it's like that. But also, some people just don't have a taste for it. But I'm definitely one that has a strong taste for it. Like I'm the type I've seen so many like ridiculous bad horror movies like just because I wanted to just because I'm always trying to find like hidden gems and shit like that. Yo, this cannot be good. Look at this shit right here, bro. Oh, I dropped my lighter. Okay, I hopped it. Oh shit, my headphone battery is going low. But don't worry, I got another pair. It'll be all right. The goalpost is constantly moving. The beatdown playthroughs are where okay, okay, yeah, that was great. That's one of my favorite games. I want to upload it to the gaming channel, but kind of lazy. It was a lot of parts. You know, I think I made a video with that listed my top 10 horror movies. If you type it in my YouTube channel, you can probably find it there. Oh shit. I forgot about the wire. Oh man, I gotta stop talking to y'all, bro. I keep getting distracted. I can't be distracted here, man. Oh no. Oh, the scariest things on the planet: old ladies and regards. I think I know what that second one is. Oh man. Already got Evil Dead 1 and 2 downloaded, but yeah, it's just freaked me out so much as a kid. It put me off all my life. Okay, you get it. You definitely get it. Yeah, that one had a big effect on my mom too. Like that's I think like a lot of people they have that one horror movie that just had a real big effect on them. For me, it was always Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but for my mom, it was The Exorcist. Because my mom is pretty religious, so I think that's why it had a big effect on her. But I think the reason why Texas Chainsaw Massacre gets me is because probably because it's more rooted in reality. You know, like it's something that could happen because the killer is just Like he's a big retard with a chainsaw. Like that, that's not impossible. You know, it's not like it's not like zombies. It's not like Friday the 13th where Jason becomes like an immortal Terminator zombie. It's not like Child's Play where you have a possessed doll killing people, or Nightmare on Elm Street where it's a like the fucking ghost of a dead pedophile killing people in their dreams. Oh Lord, I gotta change headphones soon. I mean, you could get a deranged retard, give him a chainsaw, and say, "Hey, have at it." I think that's why it gets to me. But the funny thing about it was that it's not even the good movies that traumatized me like that. It was the first one I saw was one of the bad ones. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, I believe. But there's one scene in particular that I saw when I was a kid. I think I was probably like second grade or something, but I think it was the summertime. Yeah, he's in here. And I remember I was on my bed and the movie was on. It was on the TV in me and my brother's room. We must have like rented it that weekend from Blockbuster or something. But I don't even remember the like I don't even remember like that movie being put on. I just woke up and it was on. And there's a scene in the movie where this guy and the girl, they're running in the woods from Leatherface, and the guy, he steps on a bear trap, and so he gets stuck, and so the girl is trying to help him, but he's like, go without me, go without me. And then so she leaves him, and Leatherface just runs up on him with the chainsaw. And they don't really show explicitly what happens, but your imagination can do the rest. And that shit got me, bro. That shit traumatized me. I was like, yo, that's terrible. You're running through the woods at night from a maniac with a chainsaw who's wearing the skin of somebody else's face on his face. And you're running for your life, and then you step on a bear trap and you're stuck, and this guy is like right behind you with the chainsaw, and then he just runs up on you and cuts your ass up. Like that's ugh. But that shit fucked me up for a long time. I could not even stand to watch those movies. It took me a long time to get over it. Now I can sleep to it. I can put Texas Chainsaw Massacre on and go to sleep. Damn. Part of the reason why I keep fucking up, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Um, like I press Y, but that just drops your item. All right, let me load my gun. Actually, let me load the gun. Okay. Do y'all hear that when my mic? I mean, when my headphones say battery low. Okay. There we go. Oh. Now you probably seen these because these are like classic alien movies, but stuff like the thing from like I think 1982, the 1982 movie. That's really good. Of course, Alien, The Thing, Alien, Predator, like those like the classic alien type horror movies. Okay, hold on. I gotta change my headphones real quick because these are going dead. Let me see what I got in here. Okay. All right. Look at this. Boom. Man. See, this is what having a job does for you. You're always prepared for anything. Hold on. Give me a second here. Oh man, that spooked me too. Oh, let me see. Okay. Hmm. Oh, let me see here. That it? Properties. Ooh. Okay, we got it. These sound better anyway. The Ring was another kid. Me really thought I had 7 days to live. You know, I was never The Ring never did it for me until I watched the Japanese version. You know, the American version is based on the Japanese movie. I never liked the American one. I never did. Like it didn't click for me. But when I watched the Japanese one, and maybe it's just, it's the weeble in me. I'm gonna drop these band-aids, bro. I just don't think I have the time for this shit. Okay. But yeah, it never did it for me. But when I watched the Japanese one, it clicked. I was like, oh, okay, now I like this shit. But by the time I watched it, I was like too old to really be scared by it. But I can see why that can have an effect on a young impressionable mind because of the whole idea drain cleaner. You can't carry any more items. I need something. Wait, I just saw a paper clip, didn't I? What's that? My head. The throbbing is driving me crazy. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know. She might be sick or something. Oh shit. The hell was that? All right. I think I have an idea of where I can use that drain cleaner at. Yep. He was right there. I didn't hear him move though. Damn. I don't know. Like he might not let me get the fuck out of here, bro. Like this might be scripted because every time I try to get out now, he's there, and I'm thinking that it might be scripted that way. Normally he would move around the house a lot more. Let me check on his lair and see if he's still making the rounds. Yeah, I don't know. I think his pattern might be changing because normally he would stop by his little lair and chop up that meat a little bit, but I'm not seeing him. Let's wait a little bit longer and then we'll see. We'll know for sure. We're gonna wait a little bit. Scary movies are normie coded. What is the most normie genre of movies? No, I think no nothing is more normie coded than cape shit. Marvel movies, that is like the top of the mountain for normie coded. For sure, man. Cape shit is at the top of the mountain, bruh. But those are some pretty entertaining movies. I'm not saying like it's bad. Whenever I'm going to the movies and watch some cape shit, I had a good time. At my movie theater, they're actually playing the classic Spider-Man movies. The Tobey Maguire movies. Like over the past 2 weeks, they've been playing Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 at my movie theater. I wanted to go watch it, but just for the experience of it. But I feel like it probably won't be nobody in there. I'll be the only one. There he goes, right there. Yeah, I think his pattern has changed because of the progress that I've made. I don't think he's going to be spending as much time um, in his room just chopping up meat. So I think I'm gonna have to be more careful walking around. But yeah, it's time to get active in this bitch. I got some drain cleaner. I know there's a drain somewhere, like a sink somewhere, and I've been looking for it, but I forgot where it was at. I'm wondering if maybe I got to use it there, but I'm not sure. The thing is so underrated, dog. No, no, the thing is not underrated. It's a known classic. I think the thing gets the respect it deserves. It's a great movie. It's a known great movie. But yeah, I do love it. It's one of the best. Have you guys ever seen the original Thing movie from 19, I think 50 something or whatever? My mom loves that movie. I got another bullet too. The original Thing movie is not as good as the 1982 one for sure, but it's an interesting watch. A lot of people don't even know it exists. A lot of people think that the first Thing movie is the 1982 one, but it's not. Is that's actually the second one? Even though they don't have anything to do with each other. Paperclip. Now the 2011 one, I like it. Don't get me wrong, but I always kind of felt like the 2011 one was like feminist propaganda. I'm not even gonna lie. I like it, but it does come across as feminist propaganda a little bit, bro. Because the main character is a woman, and there's no problem with that. But all the guys around her are complete morons, bro. Like everybody is just an idiot, and she's like the only one with any good sense out of everybody there. Okay, we got 3 shots. Drain cleaner. I don't need this anymore. Well, what was it? That's it? It was a paperclip? That's it? I did all that for a paperclip? I already had 4 damn paperclips. I thought it would be a key item or something. Yo, you know what's funny? When I first played this and I killed his mom, he found me under that bed right there. So it seems like when you kill his mom, he's scripted to look in certain areas. So it's not that he saw me. I just happened to go to the one of the areas that he's scripted to search after his mom is killed, which is fucking crazy. Can we just live here for a while? Like, oh man, dude. Oh man. I gotta figure something out. I gotta figure something out. I can't keep going in the same areas, but It's time to. It's time to. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. But if I fuck up and I hit that wire, I gotta make sure I know how to. Okay. Just in case if I hit that wire. Okay. That's a paperclip, right? There's a note in here. Pick a lock. Lock picking is simple. Okay. All right. So we got a battery. It's locked. Okay, I can unlock it. Oh, King Simba, what's going on? Buy Silent Hill F. Yeah, I see a lot of people talking about that game. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that it's pretty popular. Some people are saying that it's feminist coded though. I haven't seen everything, but I've heard people talking about how a big part of the story is like the girl not wanting to get married or wanting to avoid an arranged marriage or something like that. All right, I'm gonna use that tape and save again. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. This game just tired me out, bro.